Okay, now I had turned in all of the sheet music before we came to rooftops, so things should not be weird. Just make sure and scratch. Oh, scratch. Okay, now we're gonna get a note from Momo. He is at the bar. Oh wait, I already did that. I was expecting it to come off the monitor for some stupid reason. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Okay. And I just saw Elliot in his poncho, so we're looking good this time. Does not appear to have glitched. Last time, for those of you that haven't been watching, first of all, if you're looking for something specific, like, check the description, because there's going to be timestamps for all the big stuff. Second of all, the last time I left the slums with sheet music in my inventory, it sort of glitched this chapter. So if you're having a problem with this chapter, like you swore you did something and all of a sudden it's not done, there's a good chance it happened because you left for the rooftops chapter with stuff still in your inventory. Because when I left with sheet music in my inventory, it went a little wonky when I got back. I can't jump up until Momo pats the seat. There we go. So if you're wondering, like, why can't I jump up there? Oh, he petted me. Thanks, Momo. Such a cute game. And again, this is a how-to, not a story playthrough, which is why I'm skipping all this stuff. But I'm doing all these chapters one right after another, so sometimes I forget what I've said and what I haven't. So it's like the 8th time you've heard something, just ignore it. Okay, this is Seamus. Doc was his dad. So we're gonna get Seamus to help us out. Okay, now we're going to Seamus's. And you may be wanting to run ahead, but if you get too far away from Momo, he stops walking. So just be aware of that. This guy should be here. Like, normally you're like, hey, it's 2 chapters later. How come you haven't cleaned the paint up yet? But the fact that he's here tells me there was no glitch from part 1. See, I lost Momo at the corner. Come on, Momo. Let's go. Little paw prints. Little paint paw prints. Okay, he gave us Doc's notebook. Okay, show him Doc's notebook. Okay, and then we're gonna come up here. We're gonna knock this painting down. It's just triangle. You don't have to actually scratch it. And And that's Time Will Tell. And then we're gonna do this painting right here, or portrait or whatever it is. And then we have a keypad. Now Time Will Tell is referring to these clocks right here. So we've got 2, 5, 1, 1. I thought I saw a triangle here for scratching. Okay. So talk to Seamus. And get the broken tracker. And show it to Seamus. So now we need to go get it repaired. And we're going to go to Elliot's. Now, Elliot will not repair this tracker unless he has the poncho on that you should have given to him in the first part of the Slums. Slums Part 1. If you didn't, you'll have to go get... Assuming you did something completely different and didn't watch, like, my Part 1, which is fine. But in order to... Here, let's do this. So, actually, I don't actually want to go in here. If you opened the window last time you were here, you can get in this window. But in the off chance that you have no idea where I am and what I'm doing, there's the Guardian. There's Elliot's window. This is the bar. Now, just to be clearer, we'll just go in the main door. But you can go in the window upstairs. But if Elliot is not wearing the poncho, if you didn't get the poncho made, the barter man that's down from the Guardian, if you trade him laundry soap, you can get the electric cable, which then Grandma could read, and I highly recommend just watching my Slums Part 1, because it's a lot easier to understand than what I'm rambling on about right now. But that's why Elliot is in a poncho. And so we're going to show him the tracker. Because if he doesn't have the poncho on, he won't fix the tracker because he's too cold. So now we have the fixed tracker. Okay, now we're going to go... Oh, just in case you haven't scratched. Okay, so there's the spirit laundry guy in case you need him. Because you got to knock the paint cans off the top. But just go watch Part 1. It's less confusing than me talking about this. Trying to explain it here. You managed to fix the tracker. I did. I fixed it. Well done. Give it here. All right. We got a ping. Is Papa really alive? Okay. Now, and only because I just thought of it, just so that you're aware, there's no memories, no new memories for Slums Part 2 that didn't exist in Part 1. So if you didn't get them all in the previous chapter, you can check out my Slums Part 1 video if you're still looking for ones, because this is not the video to look for them because I already got them. I'm not doing the sheet music in this one either. That was done in Part 1. There were also some trophies done in part 1. I remember seeing that one. Eco plants grow in the dark. I'm coming. Oh yeah. And I showed this, I think, in my first video. In part 1, Slums part 1 video. But these are a couple people you can nuzzle. You can also nuzzle Grandma in the back and the Guardian in the front. So there's 4 people in the slums that you can nuzzle for that trophy. Nuzzle trophy. I must be sure, I must know. Okay, so the last thing he's gonna do before we leave is he is gonna give me an outsider badge, and that's one of the badges for the trophy. Badge trophy. Outsider badge. You also got the music badge from the music lady after turning in all of the music sheets, but if you already gotten the badge, I don't think she'll give it to you again if it's like a second playthrough. And I don't need to show him anything. Alright, so that's Slums Part 2. On to day.